You have done an admirable job, Maleficent, going against your own nature to raise this child.
If I do go to bed with him, it's like I'm going against my own
making
feelings.
progress, and
It goes against everything we stand for.
I'm Catholic and it goes against my morals.
I'm not saying that it's not all right for you, but yes, I do think that marriage goes against our primal nature.
sitting still, waiting for someone else to make the first move, that goes against everything in your nature.
I know it goes against my nature, but for once, I made an investment.
It goes against everything that I believe in.
It goes against everything I was taught, everything I believe in.
It's hard to do your job when it goes against what you feel in your heart.
Anyway, since Irish knew Hackett back in Broome, Mac goes against his better judgment and agrees to fence the whole lot.
Violence goes against everything we stand for.
Love is giving yourself over to what someone else wants, even if it goes against everything you believe.
That certainly is a lot of money, but I'm afraid it goes against my beliefs.
A parent burying a child goes against the law of nature.
Goes against my better judgment, but just out of respect, smooth things over. Let's take this far, all right?
Everything about you goes against all my better judgmentals, gal.
Goes against my very nature to destroy such information, but I don't trust it in the general files either.
That goes against everything that we stand for.
The order goes against my conscience, sir.
Shooting the bombing goes against every bone in my body.
I don't want you to go against your feelings because you know what's right.
You're asking. We go against everything we stand for.
No.
That'd go against the very nature of man, the very essence of evolution.
Slay. Slay.
Slay.
Slay.
Slay.
Slay.
But you're a paper tiger to me. You called me a paper tiger.
You don't want to be just a paper tiger, huh?
Only 3 months into office, and now, thanks to you, the President of the United States is regarded as a paper tiger by the Russians.
Go all in with your chips. Otherwise, everyone knows you're just a paper tiger.
Okay, and look at you, you're not even a paper tiger, you're one.
They're paper tiger, Mazia.
When we rolled out the new variable rates package...
Yes! We'll roll out the new campaign by the end of the week.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you your new ad campaign, which rolls out nationwide next week.
We have a risk-limiting audit law that we're going to be rolling out over the next few election cycles, which we feel is very important. We have a risk-limiting audit law that we're going to be rolling out over the next few election cycles.
This is when you start to see China rolling out all kinds of cybersecurity laws. This is when you start to see China rolling out all kinds of cybersecurity laws for national security. Laws very similar to what China now wants to roll out globally.
Research. We have these laws that are rolling out all across the country in states like California and Massachusetts. And
When this law is rolled out next year, anybody caught with a controlled substance will be given an option. When this law is rolled out next year, anybody caught with a controlled substance will be given an option. Either pay a $100 fine or attend a drug counselling seminar.
When that law was first rolled out, we had fears of thinking, especially when that law was first rolled out, we had fears of thinking, especially in schools like ours, we're going to have a slew of third graders be retained.
This healthcare law was rolled out about 15 days ago. So this healthcare law was rolled out about 15 days ago. So don't you run the risk of rushing this through, of not giving it enough time for public debate.
And our view is that they are appropriate as long as there is good transparency around how those laws are being rolled out.
I've acknowledged more than once that we didn't roll out parts of this law as well as we sure should have, but
The cracks.
States were able to roll out unemployment insurance laws very quickly after passage of the original act.
This week, we saw Democrats roll out the president's sweeping immigration bill. A debilitating winter storm left millions of residents without power.
Lawmakers
Lawmakers roll out a revised Senate healthcare bill, and they face immediate opposition from Republican lawmakers roll out a revised Senate healthcare bill, and they face immediate opposition from fellow Republicans.
Here in Iowa, and the bill that we rolled out isn't so much a reduction for corporations, it's more reforms.
Certainly, I mean, there has to be adequate resources and funding put in place to ensure that the bill is adequately rolled out.
The tax bill that was rolled out, according to JP Morgan, brought an additional $300 billion in.
Rolled out a tax bill last year that we started to work on.
Away. And we saw bills getting rolled out really quickly. I think the Medicare bill, that one was obviously a top priority for them, get that taken care of right away. And we saw bills getting rolled out really quickly.
The budget bills are going to be rolled out this week as well.
It's my recollection that we rolled those two bills out. One would be 92. It's my recollection that we rolled those two bills out. One would be a resolution, the constitutional amendment, and we rolled it out as House Resolution number 7, and we rolled the other one out as House Bill number 7.
Before we roll out the pilot program, it would affect the rollout of our development.
This week we are rolling out the brand new Sabre tablet.
Roll out the new Mark Manifesto.